Hello, hello, hello. This is Danielle K. Howell. I am your mompreneur on a mission. And tonight we have our Women on a Mission Hangout. We have this hangout every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We started this hangout because we are a group of women who are working from home, some of us full-time, some of us are still at our jobs, and we just come to share our experiences. We come to share what it feels like and what it entails to have a home-based business. So if you're on my list and you're watching this video, then that means that you got my email and you want to know what's going on. You want to know how you can work from home too, and how this system, right? Today we're really going to be talking about the system. We're going to be talking about how the system that we have here in our home business can help you, whether you are already in business, maybe you're a network marketer, or maybe you want to start a business. So it really doesn't matter. Whatever you're into, whoever you are, and whatever your life entails right now, this system can work for you. Because as you'll see as they come on, as the ladies come on, that we all have different backgrounds, we have different stories. But the main thing about it is that we all have something in common, and we are all working towards our financial freedom, our time freedom, and just the freedom and the lifestyle to live that we deserve, right? We deserve a certain lifestyle. I believe that everybody deserves to live life abundantly. So with this business, with this system, that's what it is allowing us to do. And, let me just give you a little bit of background about myself. My name is Danielle K. Howell. And, I come from a background of working. I worked ever since I was 16 years old. My mom passed away when I was 15. And I had to get a job. I had to work to sustain myself. I didn't have my parents anymore. And I lived with my sister, actually. And my sister was only about 20, well, she was, I think, 21 at the time. We were 6 years apart. So she was 21, I was 16, and we were living together, right? So, needless to say, I had to figure things out on my own very quickly. I had to adjust not having any parents, and it was hard. And I also had a little sister, and she went to go live with my grandmother, and things just was, our worlds were pretty much turned upside down. So I did what, I thought I needed to do, which was what I only knew at the time, which was to get a job so that I could help my sister out, so that we could pay the rent, so we could pay the bills, right? So we had to do what we had to do. I started out as a waitress. I started out actually as a hostess. I was too young to be a waitress. I started out as a hostess in Red Lobster. And I kind of never stopped working ever since. I went to McDonald's, I went to Red Lobster, I went to Olive Garden, I was a waitress. I waitressed for many, many years. And, then I waitressed in the city. And, then I started getting other jobs. I started working in corporate America. I became an administrative assistant. I worked at the post office. I was a postal worker. And then I finally found a job that I stayed in for a long time, which was being a teacher. I went back to school because when my mom passed away, I actually dropped out of school. I dropped out of school to work, and I had to go back to school, and I got my degrees, and lo and behold, I said, I kind of felt like I made it, right? After all of the tribulations and the trials that I went through, I kind of felt like, okay, I still accomplished something, even though I didn't have any parents, by becoming a teacher. But way back in my mind, I always wanted to work from home, especially when I started having children. I wanted to be home with my kids. I really did. And after every pregnancy, I have 4 children. After every pregnancy, I always wished that I could just stay home, but I couldn't. We couldn't afford it. I had to go back to work. And I remember one time taking my son to daycare, and he would come home with somebody else's pacifier. And I'm like, who's pacifier? He didn't even suck a pacifier. I'm like, whose pacifier is in his bag? So these things, that moms deal with, when we have to be outside the home, when we have no choice, when we have to do those things, when we have to be stuck in traffic. I remember working at the post office. I had a shift from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. So I left my children all night long. And during the day, I was tired. I was sleeping, and I had babies. So, this was just my life for many, many, many years. And And it was something that it just seemed like a never-ending cycle until I started teaching. And then I said, okay, well, this is a little better, right? At least I get the holidays off. I get I get to come out the same time as the children. So I kind of felt that I was a little bit better. But still, I was confined to a classroom. I couldn't go to the bathroom without permission. I couldn't take a day off without permission. If I did, I had to bring in a doctor's note. We were allowed only 3 days sick time, and if I took those days, I had better be sick because I had to bring in a doctor's note. Otherwise, my pay would get docked. And I'm sure a lot of people are living this way. I'm not the only one, right? And these are the things that we seem is normal, right? We start to think that these things, this way of living is normal. Commuting an hour and a half back and forth to work, being stuck in traffic, witnessing car accidents, or being in a car accident. I remember one day dropping my children off to school, being involved in a car accident. These are the things that happens on a daily basis, and we chalk this up as, it's just normal life, right? It's normal. This is what we're supposed to deal with. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that we are supposed to deal with anything like that. We are human beings who are free. We are born free, and we have the capacity to keep our lives in a space of freedom. And this business allows you to do just that. This system allows you to introduce something to people who want it and who need it and who can use it to their benefit. And in turn, not only does it help them, but it helps us, because not only are we providing something that people need and want, but we are getting paid a great commission for sharing that with them. And when I finally found this business, I was at a crossroads. I was at a crossroads, and I had started something, and I wasn't sure exactly, in which direction I was going, but I knew that I wanted to be home. And I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I pursued something, and I pursued it, and eventually I found this business, and it allowed me to utilize the system so that I could do what I was doing before, my coaching, and I was able to get away from that job and work my business full time. Now, primarily, even though I'm a life coach, I'm a certified coach, primarily now I use this system. And I sell this system to other people, network marketers, people that want to work from home. And I basically make my money by using this system and by providing this system to other people. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about the system and why it's necessary for you to be a part of it. Why is it? Why do we feel that it's normal to live a life of hustle and bustle, financial debt, just no time freedom, exchanging time for money? Why do we feel that we need to live like that? Because we know, especially when you get on the inside of here in this business, they teach you that it's not normal. I never thought it was normal to begin with, but then when I got here, it was like reconfirmed that it's not normal. The thing that we deem normal is really abnormal. And so many people are living an abnormal life. That's why they're sick, they're stressed out, having heart attacks, obese, or you name it. They're living like that. Now I'm able to wake up in the morning. I do my yoga, I do my meditation and my prayers. I get my children off to school, nicely and calmly. I'm making them breakfast. I mean, when I was working every morning, it was a race to the finish. Every single morning, I'm yelling, I'm crazy. I got my coffee in one hand, I'm spilling it in the other, and it was just like everybody's stressed out. And I'm sure that's how your mornings are too, right? That's how the majority of society lives. We are in a constant state of hustle and bustle, a constant state of on high alert. We are in a constant state of anxiety. That's why there's so many people on medications. I mean, I can go on and on. I'm not, but I believe that it's because of how we've been conditioned this far. This is because of what's been passed down to us. And so the sooner you get out of that situation, the sooner you really allow this business to work for you, and you come on the inside and you see what it can do for you and your family once you get to work and use it and utilize it go through the trainings and, you know, just plug yourself in, you will see what I'm talking about. When we get on those trainings, when we get on those calls and, you know, attend the webinars, attend the live events, those things really, really do change your life, and it changes your whole perspective on what living is really about. You get to rub shoulders with millionaires. You get to talk about things that regular people don't even know about, right? And it's just it's an amazing experience to be in this business. I feel like I've been blessed, and I'm just thankful that I found it, and I just want everyone that I know to experience the same things. Experience the culture that we have here, experience the leadership that we have here, and experience the system, right? Even maybe you're in a business already, but you need to experience this system. You really do. You really, really do, because if you don't, you're doing yourself and your service, your business a disservice, and you probably won't be in business that long. And so that's basically, you know, me in a nutshell. You know, I'm just here. I call myself a mompreneur on a mission, because I am on a mission to help people become free. I am. I'm on a mission, especially this year, being it's a new year. Happy New Year for you guys watching. I'm on a mission to help 1,000 more people become free this year, to become free of the bondage that we are living in as a society, and show them that there's another way, and that's through this business and through this system. So that being said, I want to thank you guys for coming on. We can't be on long tonight because we do have another hangout to get on, but I'm going to pass the mic over to my other women here, women on a mission, who are looking and you know, just ready to access that freedom that we're talking about, that we all crave and desire and deserve, most importantly. Not just desire it, but we deserve it. And, you know, so I'm going to pass it over. Whoever wants to speak next, I'm going to mute myself out.
Hi, ladies. Happy New Year. It's so good to see everybody. Danielle, while you were talking, I was having this aha moment, because I can remember so many times running out of the house with my coffee in hand, screaming for such and such to get shoes on. We're going to be late. Mommy can't be late for work. You can't be late for school. And I can so relate to your story, and I really appreciate your story and just letting us know what you've been through, because it's not easy when you're a hardworking mother. You're trying to keep everything together, and this opportunity is going to give someone freedom. So I'm glad to be on this hangout tonight. I'm glad to be in a circle of women who are doing great things. I'm learning so much. You know, there's some things I'm going through, trainings that I'm doing in our back office that's helping me get leads, but I want to eventually get those sales. And I wanted to thank Tony, because I had a chance to look at her Craigslist strategy, and I've been getting so many Craigslist responses, good and bad. Now, I had a chance to show Danielle, but there have been some good responses. And I'm so glad to be involved with a group of women who are doing great things. I've got a lot to learn, a lot of ways that I'm still growing. I've been in this business now for 2 months, but I am so ready, and I thank you all for this platform. Using your strategies has really helped me to learn so much in the other business that I was doing, but Empower, it just creates freedom to be able to blog, to learn how to blog, because I contacted Danielle asking questions because I wanted to know more. And for her, you know, for me not to be signed up, for her to go ahead and talk to me about, you know, what she's doing, what to do, you know, what this means, it's a good thing, because a lot of folks won't even give you the time of day unless you sign up. And she did that for me. So I thank you, Danielle, for that. And had a chance to forge a great relationship with Precious Coppage. So I'm just glad, ladies, to be on tonight. And if I didn't say my name, I am Shawnee Smith-Pierre, and I'm still getting in the groove of Empower Network. But thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely, Shawnee, and we appreciate you. I really appreciate you, your energy and your passion for learning, because it is a learning curve. You do have to learn some things, but the only thing that I want to advise, and I have even had to advise myself of this, we can't be in learning mode too long, because when we learn and learn, we have to again get away from that that learned behavior, which you go to school for 4 years first, you learn for 4 years first, and then you get a job, then you implement. Here we learn it, we do it. In this business, you want to go fast, right? You don't want to take so long, because then you lose steam, you lose fuel, right? And then you get discouraged. And we don't want anybody here to get discouraged. That's why that's why I put this together, to band women together, to let you know that you will have a force here. You'll have a force that'll help you, and that will lock arms with you, so that you're not by yourself. Yeah, this is your own business. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So but it's great to learn. We do have a lot of products in the back office that you have to learn the things, but you have to, whatever you learn, you teach it. That's why we blog. Whatever we learn, we blog about it. We blog about it, and we get it out into the marketplace, because guess what? Other people want to know about it too, right? And they don't have access to the products. So that is what helps them to want to get access. If they hear your interpretation of the products, then what could it do for them, right? If this product is doing this for you, like how you just learned Tony's Craigslist strategies, you could blog about that. Blog about the strategies that you're learning, how you're generating leads. There are so many people out there that are not getting leads. They're just not. And that's why, people, they quit. They quit because they don't know how to get leads, they don't know how to make sales, and then they quit. So in this business, in this industry, it's a very honest. People quit. Success is a success, and you want to document one lead picture, because I was going through my, came across this picture. I don't my document turned into 20 leads, turned into 30 leads, but that's what I did. And it's funny because I had, I saw
Can y'all hear Danielle? No, she's breaking up. Okay. I'll shoot her a Facebook message and could one of you actually shoot her a Facebook message and let her know? Thank you. Okay, so I'm not sure if everyone is able to hear Danielle, but it looks like we're having some technical issues, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the floor and kind of share a little bit of who I am, what I do, and how I got involved with the Power Network. So I am Tony Roberts, and I am a professional internet marketing consultant, as well as a business developer, online business developer, and lead generation strategist. I mostly work with network marketers, female network marketers, as well as LGBT business owners, because my passions is to be able to help the my community, my LGBT community, as well as women in network marketing, get their message out on the internet in front of a massive platform, so that they can begin attracting people to them, rather than having to go and hunt people. So I've been involved in the network marketing, internet marketing industry for 10 years. I'm 29 now, so I got involved with it when I was 19, and once I discovered the ability that the internet gave me to be able to have a business, without being tied down to the chain of actually having a brick and mortar business, I was absolutely smitten by it. So I decided that I wanted to be able to have a internet-based business. I come from a background of entrepreneurs. My father, he had his own cleaning company. My mother, she had her own interior design company. All of my siblings had their own companies as well. And I never really got the itch to be my own boss until I was just introduced to the ability to be able to have a business on the internet. So I was in love with the mobility and the flexibility of it, and it was something that I absolutely knew that I wanted to do. I mean, I had my struggles. I was in and out of the industry for a while, but there was always something about it that always drew me back to it, because once you get that taste of freedom, once you get that taste of actually knowing that there's a different way, it's kind of hard to go back to the regular way of doing things. So in my mind, I became psychologically unemployable. I've gotten fired from every job that I ever had, and much to my elation, I hated working any job that I ever had. I also, I've never quit a job, but I've never really put much effort into going to get a job, because I was always stuck on my computer really trying to figure this thing out. So, I mean, I've had my success, my failures. I've joined several different internet companies, several different network marketing companies, and I didn't really get the type of success that I wanted to. But throughout that trial and error period, I learned how to do marketing. I learned how to do SEO. I learned how to do Facebook. All these different marketing venues that is available to us on the internet. So after a while, I said, you know what? I've learned so much from this industry. Let me just go ahead and offer my services to other small businesses. So I took what I learned from this type of industry and kind of made it mainstream, and I started offering that to small businesses in my local area. So I started my own marketing firm. I had several local clients in my area, and I was doing their marketing for them. I had a small team of people that helped me out. But after a while, it became very, very unfulfilling to me. I didn't really feel like I was pouring into them like I could be, like really making a contribution and difference to people, because me actually learning the skill of marketing, I was really able to take this knowledge and go and create my own income. I was able to create my own business and just create something for myself independent from a job, and that was very, very powerful to me. So I was like, if I can teach other people this skill set, you would never, ever, ever, ever have to worry about how to make money, because the internet is not going anywhere. It is here to stay. It's going to only get better from here. So, I mean, having an internet marketing skill set is something that you can always monetize. And it doesn't necessarily have to be to promote the Empower Network. Like I said, for my story, I went and took the skills that I learned and offered it to other businesses. So if there's something that you want to be able to market, if you're an author, if you're a photographer or a fashion designer, whatever it is that you need to be able to get more people in front of, you can use the skill sets inside of Empower Network and market yourself and be able to get more clientele, be able to get more customers, be able to get more people in front of your nonprofit, be able to get more people to donate to your cause. I mean, there's so much power in the knowledge of having this marketing knowledge. So that is what I'm really, really passionate about. That's why I'm a huge advocate for just investing in yourself and investing in really learning how to market, because you can reach so many people on a mass level, and you can really impact lives and make a difference. So that's why I love this industry. It is so amazing to me. Now I'm able to the point where I'm actually a consultant, like I said, for network marketers. I'm really starting to work more closely with network marketers, and they're just so amazed by what they're able to do. You know, you can get people in front of your opportunity by not having, you can do Facebook marketing stuff. There's a way that you can do it, but there's a way that you can get people in front of your opportunity by ranking yourself on Google. A lot of people that I've been talking to today, I've been on the phone all day with network marketers, and they did not know that you can get yourself ranked on Google. There's so many people that are already looking for your company, thousands of them already looking for your company, and they're already looking for information about what it is that you do. All you need to do is be able to position yourself in front of them and just give them value, and just offer your solution to them. You don't have to go chase down your friends and family. You don't have to cold call. You don't have to hit up people on Facebook. One person today, she said that her upline told her to just do what's called a green light special, to go through your chat feed and hit up people who has the green light. I'm like, how is that a prospecting strategy? If you're doing that, it's not effective. She wasn't getting the type of results that she wanted to. You know, people were running away from her rather than, you know, coming towards her. So, you know, being able to market your way, market your business through blogging, providing content, you know, servicing the people who are researching your company is a very, very, very powerful way to be able to build your brand, recruit people, get people to buy your products, and put your business on automation. So I mean, guys, there's just so much amazing things that you can do with the skill of marketing, and you can learn it inside of Empower Network. There's so many great products that you can use. So I am absolutely thrilled. I'm excited, especially for the new people that I'm going to be start working with. So if you are a part of my circle and I invited you here, I invite you to reach out to me. Maybe you don't want to actually just join without you know, reaching out to me. So you can absolutely reach out to me. If one of these ladies invited you and you want to reach out to them, reach out to them. We're real people. A lot of people just sit here and look at us like, man, are these people real? Are they really talking about, like, we're in our homes. We're real people. You can talk to us on the phone. So reach out to us. I'll be happy to talk to you. I'm sure these ladies will be happy to talk to you and explain, you know, what the process is, answer any questions that you have, because we are truly, truly dedicated to you and your success and helping you to get to where you want to be, especially at the beginning of this year. It's 2016. It is a new year, guys. It's really time to really take charge of your future. All right. So I will pass the mic over to Precious.
How's everybody doing this evening? Can you all hear me? Can y'all hear me? So I just want to say thank you to Danielle for bringing all of us together. I am learning so much in this entrepreneurial journey. And as you all know, me and Shawnee actually launched the Millionaire Readers Book Club last night. So if it wasn't for Empower Network, you know, that probably would not have happened. So I just want to let anybody know, like Tony just said, which Tony really just summed it all up. It's 2016. The time is now. You actually don't have to wait for a new year. You can go ahead and get started today, you know, on the road to financial freedom.
Sorry, guys. I had a little bit of technical difficulty. I don't know why. I think because my son had his Bluetooth speaker hooked up to my computer. But I heard Tony. Yes, Tony has such great SEO skills. Oh, my goodness, that I don't even know. Second to none. I wish I could do what Tony does. I can't. I can't. Like, I don't even try to do what she does. She's a master at what she does. But as y'all can see, you know, we have different people, different skill sets. But the thing about it is, you don't have to have, you know, you don't have to have skills. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to have any of that to do this business. You just don't. All you have to do is follow the steps. Everything is laid out for you, and when you follow them, you cannot help but get the success that you're looking for. Will it happen overnight? No. I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight. It depends on how fast you go through the steps and how coachable you are. But if you are coachable, if you're teachable, if you have an open mind, if you're willing to work, right, work for your freedom, then you can get it. You can absolutely get it here. And that's just we're just a small representation of a bigger picture. We're just four of us here, but we are part of a bigger pool of people who have come before us and who are doing major things inside of their businesses, and who has set the tone for us. So we're just here to start, I guess, like a new generation of people who are really ready to change their lives. So, if someone invited you here tonight, whether it's myself or Precious or Shani or Tony, there is a link. If you're watching this on the onlinesuccess.info page, there is a link that will correspond to any one of our names. So whoever invited you here and you want to get started, click that link. Click the link, and you will be on the other side where we are. You will see for yourself where your success fits in here in Empower Network and with your blogging. You may say, I don't know how to blog. I've never blogged before. Believe me, it's not that hard to blog, because what happens is our blog is such a plug and play that you don't need to do much. You can throw a video on there. Like I said, you can, like I was saying to Shani, you could throw strategies that you've learned, anything that you've learned. The other day I blogged about personal development because I'm very big into that. We should be big into personal development because we develop people here in this business, right? Once you develop yourself, then everything else becomes easy. Selling and marketing, it's only 20% of the puzzle. 80% is yourself, is your mindset. So, a lot of our business is about personal development. I was on a call today with a new person that signed up with me. She lives in Dubai. And, we did a Skype call. It was 12 o'clock p.m. here, but it was 9 o'clock p.m. at her time. And, I talked to her about the fact that she needs to get one of our products, which is called the Inner Circle. Because when you have the Inner Circle, every time I listen to it, I have a breakthrough. I just do. I was listening to David Sharp today. I have a breakthrough. So if you guys are not listening to the Inner Circle, who here listens to the Inner Circle on this panel? You have to, because if you don't, you're missing 90% of what this business is about. This business is about you. It's not about getting leads. Yeah, the leads are going to come. But you know how the leads are going to come? By who you are. People join people, and we grow people here in this business. Yes, we have the biggest online marketing platform on the internet. But we grow people more than anything else. And I know myself, I can look back at myself over a year ago from where I was and where I am now, and I know that it's thanks to Empower Network. I have no doubt. And the things that I've learned, the person that I've become, it's all because of the tools that we have here. All because of the products. So, I encourage everybody to have the Inner Circle. You just need it. You need it. And you need to get to the next event. Who has their ticket to the next event on this panel? We all should. If we are representing a company, right, we're representing a business, you have to have all the tools you need for your business. You just have to. If without the tools, without the events, how are you going to learn how to do the business? You can't. You can't. You can't. That's like opening up a store and you don't have any products. Someone comes in your store, they're going to walk right back out because you don't have the knowledge. You just don't. And this company, it gives you the knowledge, guys. It does. And there's no other way to say it. And it's not, you hear it time and time again. You're not just hearing it from me. You hear. And if anybody's watching this right now, I invite all you guys on the Empower Hour calls, right? So you hear from David Wood, you hear from Michael Martin, you hear from Alex Zubarev, I mean, all the leaders. You hear the same things time and time again to get to the events. I made it my way. I had no money when I first started this business. I had no money. And I got to that first event, and it changed my life. I was willing to sleep on the floor in somebody's hotel room. That's how passionate I was about changing my life. So, you know, if you're not passionate about changing your life, if you're okay, like today I did a Periscope, and, you know, I said basically, if you love your job, don't watch this scope, because you're not going to change your life, right? People that are in love with themselves and in love with their life, they're not ready to change. It is not. It's what fuels you. Usually pain fuels you more than pleasure. I was in pain. I wanted to get out of my job. I did, like wholeheartedly. I wanted to be home with my kids. And I slept it. I dreamt it. I ate it. You know, that was just every day. I hated the fact that I had to answer to a boss. I hated it. I like to be free. I hated it. I hated the fact that my principal would call me in his office when I wanted to take a day off. I hated that. And I always challenged him. Always. Right? So that's just me. And I'm a passionate person, and I believe in everything that I do. You know, I've almost, I can't say I did, I almost ran the New York City Marathon, 26.2 miles. I got up to 18 miles, right? I trained every single day in, day out, for 3 years. And I didn't run it because the year that I applied, the year that I qualified, just some things happened, and in November I just couldn't do it. But I volunteered, I trained, I used to take my lunch hour and I would run. People told me I was crazy, but then I had a couple people join me though. But the majority of people, while they're sitting there eating their lunch, I'm out there running. Rain, sleet, sunshine. I took my lunch hour and I ran. That's how much. So, you know, so why? Because I wanted to run the marathon. I was training my body. But not only was I training my body, I was training my mind. And I believe by me running, that trained me for what I'm doing right now. Right? So you got to really think about your life, really think about what it is that you want. If you're watching this and, you know, you're sick and tired of where you are. You're just sick and tired of it. You want to be free. You want to do what you want. You want to wake up whenever you want. You want to work when you want. You can't do that now. You just can't. You're at somebody else's beck and call, whether you like it or not. And believe me, if you tell them to put their, you know what, where the sun don't shine, you will be out of a job, and you will probably be devastated, right? Devastated. What would you do? What would you do if you got fired from your job today? What would you do differently? What would you do? Would you work harder in your business? Would you try to find a business? You know, for those who are not in business, would you try to find a business? Or would you go try to find another job so that you could be somebody else's slave again? Right? We have to think about that. Really, we're just slaves to a system that pays you for what you're not even worth. You couldn't pay me enough to work somebody's job anymore. Never. Never. I like my freedom too much. And most importantly, I want to be that example for my children. You know, I set a goal for myself. I remember when I first started this business, when I first started my business, I said, I'm going to make $10,000 a month. That was like on my top of my head. And that was, I had it posted everywhere, my house. Even everybody thinks I'm crazy, right? They do, because I'm a very passionate person. And I live, sleep, and breathe what I believe in. I just do. And in this business, you have to. You have to. You don't have to do that with a job. You don't care less about your job. You show up, you're going to get paid anyway, right? But if you really want to be free, if you really want to change your life, you're going to have to live it, and you're going to have to breathe it, and you're going to have to internalize it, and you're going to have to believe in yourself and know that you deserve it, and your children deserve it, and your family deserve it. Maybe you don't have children. Maybe you just have a family member. Maybe you have a spouse. Right? Maybe you have, I talk to so many people, their spouses are sick. They don't know what I talk to so many people the things that go on, you know, my heart bleeds because I feel like, you know, I'm blessed. Like, I don't have any of those problems. Thank God, knock on wood. But I keep myself healthy. Why? And I can do it even better now because I'm home. You know, I wake up, health is on my mind. God and health. Those are the two things, and of course, my business. But before my business, God and health, two things, right? And then when I connect with God, and then I make sure that my body's healthy, now I can work my business because now I could talk to people. I could talk to people, and this lady told me today, the lady from Dubai, she said, Danielle, we were on for a good while, a Skype call. She said, there are coaches in Dubai. This lady's in Dubai, India. That's India, right? Dubai? I think so. I'm not so great with geography. But she said, Danielle, there are coaches in Dubai. There are people, she's in a skincare product. She does skincare. She said, there are coaches that I've spoken to that, you know, they're right here in Dubai. She said, but I don't know why I was drawn to you. That's exactly what she said to me. She said, I don't know why. And I said, you know what? I'm going to say that, you know, I don't believe there are any accidents. And, you know, I just believe because I engage in a lot of personal development and I've developed myself to the point where I just attract people. And that's where you have to be. That's where we all are going to get to. I attract people all day long, all day. Some people I turn away because I just don't think that they can do this, right? Because they don't have, just by speaking to them, I know that they can't do it. You got to be a special kind of person to be able to want to work from home. Everybody can't do this. They can do it, but they won't put in the work to do it. They just won't. They just won't. So, thank you. So, you know, that's basically where we are. You know, I'm here to help anybody that's willing to put in work. You guys know me, especially Shawnee and Precious. You guys know me, you know, and I like people that work, and I like people that say what they're going to say, say what they're going to do. I got this girl right now. She is going through every single product. And we were supposed to have a call today at 6, and she said, I'm almost done with the videos. I said, we could have a call today at 6, or you can get on a call at 12 on Saturday. So she says, she went through every single product. I didn't have to tell her anything. So, you know, her passion, and I just had to tell her, I said, I really respect your action taken. You know, I mean, she's really fired up. I just hope it stays. I just hope it stays, you know. So, and she gets the products. She wants to go up to the six-figure builder club. That's where you really, really see the difference in your business. If you just stay at the regular low level, you just won't. You just won't see it in your business, and you just won't get the results that you can get, you know, in this business, because you need those products. You definitely do. So I'm going to really quickly just I'm going to share my screen. While I'm doing that, if you guys have anything else to add for the watchers, people that are watching, I just want to, if I can share my screen. I don't know why I can't share my screen. You know what I wanted to show, Tony? I want to show the Ipass system. I want to show. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Maybe because I had to come back in. I just wanted to show the testimonials system, not the capture page, but just the testimonials for those who are watching.
In the back office for Ipass?
Okay, yeah.
Hold on.
Just so they can see, you know, how this system is changing people's lives.
Okay.
And like Sarita is in there. I love Sarita. she's so sweet.
Yeah, I use her testimonial live.
So I've never met Ella.
Who?
Ella, she's also on there. Ella. After John, I think Ella comes on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm over here multitasking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. If I could share my screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to log in. I have like a lot of tabs open. So let me
Okay.
see if
So
I'm able to.
maybe Shani can do it. Shani, can you share your screen with us? Oh, Shani looks frozen, and so does Precious. They look frozen to me.
Yeah, I got a lot of going on. I'm surprised my computer ain't.
Can you see me?
Oh, yep, there
Okay.
you go. Can you share your screen with us? Can you go into your back
Sure.
office? We got about 5 minutes before we have to hop off, right, Tony? Because we got to get on them. It's at
Yeah,
8 o'clock, correct?
I'm
Yeah.
on a
it is.
call.
We actually need to post something in the Facebook group. I've been on the phone all day, so I hadn't had a chance to post anything in the Facebook group. Oh, that was fast.
I don't know why I'm running slow now. Let's see.
I don't know why I can't share my screen.
Are you on a Mac?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not on a Mac. I'm not. There we go.
Yeah.
Can you see it coming up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shani's sharing her screen. I just want to show you guys really quickly if you never went through the iPass funnel, what it looks like. I can't share my screen, but Shani's going to share her screen. Um, just to show you some of the testimonials that has come through the iPass system, iPass Empower Network system, and to just let you see what this system is doing for people. Every week I get on a six-figure builder club, and that is a great training. I tell you, every week I learn something new, which is great. John, are you up, or am I blocking it because I'm talking?
Yes. Can you see it? Because I've got my marketing or the iPass, the red iPass area. Which area do you want?
Where your capture pages are? Your links?
For some reason, I'm running a little slow. Let's see. Here we go. Is this it? I'm clicking and nothing was happening. So let's see.
And I can't see your screen. I see your picture
What's going?
of yourself.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, it says Google Hangouts is sharing your screen, so you don't see my screen at all.
I don't. Do you, Tony? I don't.
Let's see.
I see you.
It,
All right. Well, maybe we'll do it next time. We'll do it next because I don't know. Maybe it's just my screen. I don't know. I can't see it, and I don't see Tony. And Precious looks like she's frozen. Oh no, she's up now.
wonder what is wrong. Yeah, it says I'm screen sharing and the iPass back office is playing. Let me check something else here. Are you still there?
Did we lose Tony?
I'm here. Yep, I think we lost Tony. Uh-oh.
Hey there, my friend. This is Dave Wood. I'm the founder of Power Network, and in this short video, I wanted to tell you the story of how the thing came to be.
Yeah, I hear it, but I don't see your screen. I see you. I see a picture of you, Sean. And I don't know. We lost Tony for some reason. I don't know what happened. All right. Well, we're not going to worry about it because we have to jump off. We have to get on there. But we'll do it next week. I don't know why I can't share. Maybe because I got knocked out. Oh, now it's sharing. Now it's. Well, you know, we'll just let this play and then. Let me see. It's sharing now. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just, I just wanted to show those who are watching, you know, what they would see. Well, this is my page. So my page basically asks you if you want to make an extra $3,000
using this system now for 28 months and have generated more than $228,000 in income. This system has allowed me to have a complete lifestyle shift. You know, the cool thing is that because of this system and the way that it works, I'm able to do business from absolutely anywhere. As long as I have a laptop and an internet connection, I can continue forward in my business just working a couple hours a day.
I'm living my dream lifestyle now. This is what I've been dreaming about for so long, is to work from home, work on my own terms. I've made close to $200,000 with it in total commissions.
The residual income in itself is just amazing, especially when you're a mum and you have 2 children to look after. I'm actually at $3,400 now residual.
We made a little over $750,000, which is documented.
In our very first week, we made $1,500. Now, that wasn't exciting enough. Not that long after, we had a week where we made $15,890 in 1 week. So exciting. And I think what I love about the system so much is that, you know, we're seeing success with absolutely brand new people just plugging into it and getting results as well. It's like nothing I've seen in the longest time.
I sent out an email to my list, and within 24 hours of sending my email out, I suddenly had 48 people sign up just based on brief video that they watched, and they're in. And that is so incredibly exciting.
My best plans was 50K, and what I'm really pursuing right now is to having minimum 100K a month.
My best month has been somewhere between $70,000 and $75,000 in a single month, and total income is somewhere I think about $1.3 million that I've generated in commissions just for myself, just for my family.
You know, I have one recommendation for anyone looking at this for the first time, and that is absolutely do not let this opportunity pass you by.
I want you to stop whatever you're doing and pay very close attention to this. What I have to share with you today can have a direct impact on you and your bank account in just 30 days. If you stick around for just a few minutes, I promise you, you can leave this page with a $50,000 per month method, risk-free, guaranteed. Hi, my name is Michael Martin, and I'm no guru. I'm just your average American. Here's me with my wife and son. I live comfortably here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've got my own successful online business that allows me to be financially free and just love life. I work for myself and have the freedom to choose how I spend my time and do the things I care about. I've achieved more than the American dream. I have inner peace, knowing that my family's taken care of and that I'm giving back, making a difference in the world. And I'll be honest, my life wasn't always like this. In fact, I failed in business before. In 2008, I had no choice but to sell our family business at a huge loss when the economy tanked. This left me unemployed and over $30,000 in debt in the middle of a terrible job market, which left our family facing a bankruptcy and foreclosure. That's when I went online and started looking for a business opportunity that would put me back in control of our finances. I tried different things, different opportunities, and I struggled to build what I knew I could, what I knew was possible. I could see I was missing pieces to make it all work, but I didn't have the right system or the right mentor to help me put it all together. But there was this guy I was following on Facebook, One day I saw this photo of a guy named Alex holding a giant check. The amount on that check shocked me, and I sat there and thought, he's doing something right. I need to find out what system he's using and how he's doing that. It turns out that Alex was following a system that Dave and Chris had created, and this system was generating six-figure paydays. It was a shortcut to all the traditional ways of making money online. You may have been exposed to some of them in the past. To say Dave and Chris's method was different was an understatement. It was the complete polar opposite of what everyone else was teaching. It was a real shortcut. You didn't need much time, money, or technical skills. You just switched it on, and it works for you. Yes, they could have kept it to themselves and banked millions each year, but Dave and Chris wanted more. They wanted to help others. They wanted to turn this into a billion-dollar business. They had visions of creating the next Microsoft or the next Apple or even the next Facebook. They wanted to change the landscape of how people made money online, but in order to do that, they knew that this had to be more than just a one-man show. So I've been watching on Facebook, seeing those photos of people like Alex who used this system, holding giant checks, showing what they had earned. And finally I decided I had to know what they were doing. When I started using this shortcut, it took me from being stuck working endless hours in our failing family restaurant and fighting through a bankruptcy to transforming my life into one where I knew I was financially secure and I could give back now. I can serve and lead mission trips with teams from my church to places like Bolivia and Burkina Faso, Africa. I have the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and give the way my heart leads me to give. I mean, if I can go from holding bankruptcy paperwork to retiring my wife from the corporate banking job she hated and that she'd been stuck in for over 14 years to now traveling the world and making money like this every single month, that's proof this shortcut works. Earlier this year, I made over $100,000 in just 113 days. But in order to take this system to its full potential, we had to make it work for everyone, including your average Joe with no technical experience. As I said before, this is a billion-dollar market, and making it simple for anyone to use is the difference between running a local operation of two versus running a multinational corporation with thousands of people making money. I hope you can see our vision. So after a few years of testing and automating every part of the process, we decided to teach this shortcut to a small private group of beta testers and give them access to our money-making system. We've been testing with people who have zero technical experience because we wanted to see how many of them would actually make money and how much. We wanted to see if Dave and Chris had created a real shortcut that could be taught to anyone. The results were surprising.
Yeah, I've never done any. I'm like a newbie. And yeah. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've got 2 kids, and I stopped totally working since my daughter was born. She's 4, so I've got a boy who's 2. So, yeah.
So this is the first thing that you've done?
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm really happy because I'm really not a salesperson.
Yeah.
But the system sells it for you. You don't have to be a salesperson. You know?
That's the way we want it to be.
That's right. Yeah. You know, I work in childcare and I work in admin. I really am not a salesperson. So yeah. So that's why I looked and I found the right thing straight away. So I was really lucky that I found the right place and system, and it's just worked for me straight away.
It's so amazing to be able to bring up your own kids. Like, otherwise, why would you want to have kids if you can't even? And they're really young, they need you. So we were really struggling, my partner and I. We bought a lot of our bills, and you know, it wasn't the life that I imagined as being a mom. So my one option was going back to a full-time job or finding a way to make money online, and that's why I got started. I think that's why I'm doing really well. I'm doing this for my kids. And, so it's actually easier for me to do this because I'm highly motivated, because the other option would have been being separated from.
You have to stop that. So as you can see, anybody can do it. Sarita, I love Sarita. She is a stay-at-home mom. If I can get back to my thing here. But this system, like it says, it sells it for you. Once you're in the system and you use the system, it sells it for you. You don't have to do much. All you have to do is drive traffic. And when you're a six-figure builder, it teaches you how to drive traffic. I mean, it's very simple. The system is very simple. It's just that people make it harder than it needs to be because they don't get all the products and they don't get the education. But once you have all the products and education, this system really, literally works for you. And I mean, and it works for anybody, a stay-at-home mom, whatever, stay-at-home dads, whatever. We have make money from home dads. We have the whole gamut here. So, you know, that being said, I gave you a little snippet of, you know, the background of, that's Michael Martin, Sarita Cleese, that was Chris Jones on there, who is the creator of this system. So we really let you into, you know, exactly what brought us here. You know, what it is that we're a part of, and we would love for you to be a part of it also. If you really want freedom, if you really want to change your life, then, you know, this is the place to do it. And I stand by this business 1,010% because it has changed my life, and it has changed so many lives of so many other people. And you will see those people, you will hear from those people live, up front, and personal when you go to the events and things like that. You get to meet them. And it's just an incredible, incredible experience. And you will see for yourself when you start making money and start touching people's lives and start, you know, signing up people, and people just, you know, are grateful to have you as that person that has introduced them to something that has changed their life. So that being said, guys, it's 8 o'clock. I have to get on another Dream Team Hangout with the girl that you saw, Tracy Walker. She's $1 million earner in this industry. And, you know, working closely with her so I can get my $1 million ring. That is my goal, because there is no limit except for the ones that we put on ourselves. There is no limit to what we can do. So that being said, I want to thank you all for coming out. I want to thank you all for watching this hangout. Click the link if you want to get started today. Click that link, and you know, if you do, we will see you on the other side. You'll be a part of our team, and you know, we're here to help you get to that success, the success that you want. I really like to, that's one thing I do, I like to know people's goals before I even want to work with them, because if they have no goals, then they have no desires, then what's the use? They might as well just, you might as well just, you know, stay where you are. But if you have the goals, you have the desire, and you really want to make a change, then, you know, we would love to have you. We would love to have you here. All right, guys, I will thank you again. My name is Danielle K. Howell. If you guys want to say something to close out, that will be fine with me.
Just want to say thank you for having me on. This was a great Google Hangout with women on a mission. So this was wonderful. Thanks for having me.
All righty. I guess, Precious, you don't want to say anything? Okay, then that's it. We will sign off, and we will see you again next week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Bye-bye.